Desert Vista is presenting an outstanding class this year, as we have in the past years. The class of 2003 had many achievements. They achieved because they believed they could. They also achieved because they were expected to achieve. There was passion and purpose in their efforts. Many of these students exemplified a powerful inner drive and have worked assiduously to obtain their goals. They have demonstrated that they are ready for the next challenge in their lives. As they go forward to meet their future challenges, I would like to ensure them that the world they inherit will be better and brighter than the one we now occupy. Unfortunately, that's not possible. Life's obstacle course will continue to exist for these graduates as it has for us. Franklin Roosevelt said, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." I believe that the graduates of 2003 will face life's obstacles and ambiguities. I believe that the graduates will face...
Desert Vista's bookstore manager is an outstanding staff member. She's committed to excellence and has performed her duties like a true professional. Mrs. Pike is a creative and innovative person whose flexibility benefits the entire school and school community. She's a wonderful woman who always has a smile for each person she encounters. Faye Pike is truly deserving of the Governing Board Award of Excellence. Mrs. Pike is coming up.
Scholarships this year. They've produced 2 National Merit Scholars, and 1 student was offered a Flynn Scholarship. 9 students scored a perfect 800 on their math SAT. When you look onto this field, you will see that 61% of the student body is wearing gold tassels. These tassels represent students who have exceeded in the state standards in reading, writing, or math. 49% of our seniors exceeded in math, 45% in reading, and 29% in writing. 109 students have exceeded in all 3, which is roughly about 22% of the class. Along with that, we have a plaque with 328 senior names on it, all those who've exceeded in the AIM standards. This plaque will hang near the bookstore. Seniors, on a personal note, I want you to know that you will be remembered by staff and administration as a caring, a concerned, and a giving class. You've set school records for participation in the blood, the food, and the shoe drives. You help strangers as well as people you know in the community. You've raised funds in the memory of Eric Holden. We want you to know that you will be remembered for the kind things that you have done for others. Congratulations, seniors.
For the class of 2003, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? 10 years ago, we were the annoying, bratty kids who pestered our parents during long road trips to California. We complained that the drive was too long, that the car ride was boring, and that the drive was way too long. The drive really has been quite long. We started our trip in preschool, where we learned to recognize circles from squares. In elementary school, we were the MDs who injected our friends with cootie shots. Middle school was a blur, where everything seemed to travel by too fast. And then there was Desert Vista. Charles Dickens summarized our years in high school with this unforgettable line in A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Of course, Dickens meant to write about the bloody revolution. In this case, it works all the same. Desert Vista has been frightfully exciting with its up and downs, like the sine wave we learned in algebra. Our freshman year began with the messiest food fight ever recorded in the school's history, leading to the subsequent cancellation of spring fling. Likewise, it has been a sad journey as our senior year ends with the memories we have of Mr. Holden, of whom we will never forget. Now, after 18 long years, we're gathered here tonight to cherish the ending of our adolescence, to celebrate the beginning of our adulthood, and to basically receive our diplomas. Yes, 13 years of school for a little sheet of paper that could be made with a color printer. However, this little certificate is a stepping stone for whatever lies ahead. For us graduates, our diplomas are the mark of our freedom, and more importantly, the start of bigger salaries. The trip hasn't ended just yet. Instead of being the passengers, we now drive your Corvettes. In the future, be wary for potholes in the ground, for animals that may end up as your roadkill, and for cops that might pull you over, charge you $300, and revoke your license. If you ever miss an exit, just take the U-turn and you'll be okay. Enjoy the ride. So I end the speech on this last note, a reminder. Whatever lays ahead, carpe diem, seize the day, and you can rule the night like Wendy's.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever left your cabbages in the pantry for more than a week? They spoil, but not like normal vegetables. After 2, maybe 3 weeks, cabbages become crunchier, spicier, and have a distinct sweet flavor that warms the guts. We, too, are changed from our days as freshmen. Somehow puberty is over, and we are now growing into real live adults. Today is the day that we formally celebrate our passage into adulthood. So here we are, at this ceremony in which we celebrate becoming rotten cabbages. I used to think that this is the end of something. I used to think that after today, after this year, I would magically emerge from my cocoon and fly away from home, a complete person. I used to think that I was finished, my goals achieved, the best parts of me brought into full flower. But nothing is over. It starts today. If we are to succeed, we have to press on. We carry every ounce of spirit and wisdom we glean from Desert Vista into the future. It's impossible to summarize what we all learned from high school. There are quite a few memories. Accidentally falling asleep in class and waking up to a sharp thwack of a meter stick, grim teachers and classmates who never joked, teachers and classmates who joked too much, spending nights working on essays, and especially beating the other valedictorian at one-on-one basketball. Your memories, of course, will be very much different. But whatever we remember from Desert Vista, we bring with us wherever we go. Nothing ends today. The future will not be easy. A wise philosopher once said, sunny days wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. He understood that life is full of hardship. Hard times wait for us. At some point, the granite weight of the world will bear down, and we feel like we will collapse. Somehow, with all we take away from Desert Vista, we have to persevere. That same philosopher also claimed that he would never back down. Fighting hard against hard times will only make the good times better.
It's Miss Zeta Johnson from the governing board and Miss Diane Muleman from the district office. The class of 2003 has met the requirements set by the governing board and the state of Arizona. I present to you the graduates of 2003.
Adam Gillis.
Nicole Teresa Forzano.
Nicholas J. Gonzaga.
Ashley Fredericks.
Adrian Lamont. Robert David Hill.
Christina Marie Hegland.
Philip W. Hilliard.
Elizabeth Marie Heidenreich.
Jeffrey Shi Che Ho.
Alicia Marie Heltemus.
Yu Lun Ho.
Nicole Dorothy Hendricks.
Grant Scott Holbert.
Emma Henning.
Garrett James Holleran. Hughes.
Devery Hoffman.
Christopher A. Huey.
Rachel Elise Holston.
Jeffrey C. Huss Jr.
Rochelle Ashley Hooper.
Brandon L. Ibarra.
Alicia Ann Hostelero.
Joel Ryan Ingram.
Tamara Renee Houston.
Matthew Scott Ireland.
Ashley Ray
He's
Hubbard.
fourth from the back, right here.
Zachariah J. Ishmael.
Fourth to the last in line.
Rachel
right
Michelle
there.
Hudman.
Joshua M. Jacobs.
Ashley Michelle Hughes.
Ernest Johnson.
Shannon Jeannie Hughes.
William George Jones.
Sarah Lynn Hutchings.
Thomas Jones.
Jennifer Ann Heisentreit.
He's fourth from the
Thomas
back.
Michael Carmo.
Jennifer Elizabeth Impacini.
Kamana Lanio Haho Kawai.
Laura Beth Isar.
Morgan James Keene.
Kelly Ann Jackson.
Brewster Kyle Keith.
Erin Michelle Jensma.
Ryan Edward Kakuna.
Kristen Lynn Jensen.
Yoel Hennock Kipple.
Megan Marie Johnson.
Andrew Kissman. Aaron Clark.
Melissa Johnson.
Joshua D. Nicely.
Lindsay Nicole Jones.
Patrick Knight.
Jamie Jones.
Grant Andrew Kosis.
Lindsay Ann Joseph.
Michael J. Corbillas.
Kristen Marie Kaufman.
William L. Cotterman.
Brittany